Hey everybody, it's Lord Magicus, and we are here to play Merfolk and Legacy. So, over the weekend I actually played a Legacy 1K, and I managed to win, and I walked away with a nice shiny new revised Tundra, which pretty good for a solid day's work. Uh, yeah, so Legacy Merfolk's been going pretty well for me lately. Now, this is not exactly what I played, but I think I expected a slightly different metagame for that, so I adjusted my deck accordingly. However, after thinking about it, I want to try this list. One thing that I did like is I put like 2 Coral Helm Commanders into that deck, and I think that this card is fine as sort of an extra lord, but it's also a very quick clock against some decks, and the fact that it has flying is not irrelevant. I was not super in love with Daze, so I ended up cutting that. And one other thing that I'm in the process of still testing is seeing if I like 2 Waterlog Groves in the deck. I cut 1 Mutavault and 1 Island to play these 2. I think that, especially if you're going to play more things that are like double blue, the colorless mana off Mutavault hurts a little bit for that, but also I don't want to go with too many non-basic lands because Wasteland can still hurt you, so keeping 11 basic islands seems right on the border of acceptability to me, so I think this is a reasonable setup to try it like this. Other than that, everything else is pretty much stock in this list. So, sideboard, I trimmed a little bit on the graveyard hate. We haven't been running into too many of those decks where we really need like all of the graveyard cards. So I think instead what I'm going to do is play some more Tidebinder Mages. So Tidebinder Mage is a card that's very good against things like Tarmogoyf and Dreadhorde Arcanist, but it also is good against Knight of the Reliquary. Being able to keep that thing tapped down is very strong. And yeah, so it should help us win against like the red-green mid-range based matches. Uh, it's not really like the only thing that we're kind of weak against a little bit is stuff like Plague Engineer or Dark Confidant, but can't have an answer to everything. So we will be bringing in like 2 Dismembers against those decks, and we're just going to hope that 2 of these is enough. It's possible maybe we need to run 3 of these and 2 of these. Well, we'll see how it goes. And everything else stays basically the same. Just 4 Force of Negation and 2 Venser. Very good against like all the combo decks. So I keep it like this. Very nice, clean list. So let's try it. Yeah, we'll run it through a league and see how it goes. All right. So yeah, Saturday I got to play. I played against like Storm and Rug Delver. I played against like Bug Food Chain. Yeah, and more Delver and Storm in the top bracket. So it's a pretty soft to Merfolk that day, that is for sure. And True Name Nemesis decided it did not want to hide for a change. I actually got to draw it and play it against the Delver decks, which is usually the sign that you're going to win. Sick. We're playing right away. No waiting around this time. Alright, well, we are on the draw. This is not a very strong hand. I think we've got to keep it, though. It's not very good, to be honest. Like, Chalice is either going to be very good or very bad. And I think we're going to try to put it on 1. We're going to go Vial, Chalice, and hopefully this week... we just really want to draw more creatures. Having 2 basic islands means that we're a little bit protected from Wasteland, which is nice. Dr. Sea Lion, huh? Alright, well... I don't know if this is a Storm deck or if this is something else. Maybe this could be Delver. This could also be like a 4-color control. Who knows? Sure. Volcanic Island. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yes. Alright, let's try it. See how this goes. So this might be show and tell. I think they might be about to tell us that now. Lightning bolt. Oh, okay. That's probably... Alright, so that means probably Delver. And if that's Delver, then that's good. Because now we have shut off their cantrips. This also tells me they don't have any counter magic. Jeskai, huh? You know what? This might be Miracles, actually. There's a very good possibility of that. So, options are... If they have something like Council's Judgment, they could blow it up. I think I'm going to play another Chalice just to be safe. They might have Engineered Explosives, and if they do, that sucks. But this just makes it more like... Because now if they have like Teferi or something, they can't bounce it and unlock it. And we might Vial in Coral Helm at the end of turn. Okay? Sure, you can target it. You're not casting it, so... Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is we can actually level it up right away. I could play the Cavern first, but I think... Well, let's do this. If I play the... you know what? If this is Miracles, I don't think that they're going to Wasteland this. I don't even think they're going to have Wasteland in it. So what is your plan here? Magmatic Sinkhole. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Alright, so we'll just Trickster down Snapcaster this turn. Yep. We gotta try to get rid of this Teferi. This is like definitely like a Miracles deck. That's actually pretty good. Put Chalice on 0 in case they find Engineered Explosives. We might just be casting this Trickster. So now, yeah, Teferi can draw them a card, but it can't get rid of a Chalice. So we actually have to be careful about whether we use this Trickster or not. Alright, so they might hardcast Terminus here. That's possible. No, it's Council's Judgment, maybe. Magmatic Sinkhole again. Oh, okay. Tap down Snappy. Alright, hopefully we can get a good draw here. I could crack this Grove right now, and that would tell me... If I crack the Grove right now, it might tell me if I want to... I don't think I want to tick this up. If I draw True Name Nemesis, that's fine. I can cast it. No, that's great. Alright, so we got rid of Teferi, so now, like, yeah, they really need Terminus or Supreme Verdict. I'm not super upset if they do that. No, that's beautiful. They're very close to dead now. Does that kill them? So let's see, that's 5, 5, and 4. It's not quite lethal, but I think that's next turn, right? I'll hold back just in case they do find Terminus. But now they're like 100% dead next turn. And like they have to wipe the board, and if they do, we still can just start attacking them with more lords. But this is not where they really want to be. Alright, we'll go for it. You might just concede. It's possible they have Cryptic Command here, so... Alright. Attack. What is your plan? You have no plan. You're dead. Alright, well... We just absolutely bodied Miracles. That was great. I'm assuming that's what this is. They didn't show us a whole lot, but that's because we Chalice locked them very early. Okay, so against that deck, we don't really change a whole lot. The only thing we might consider is bringing in some Dismembers. And that's only because they might have Monastery Mentor. I think probably Curse Catcher can come out. Merfolk Trickster is actually fine. I don't know, Curse Catcher and Trickster are both like very close to... Maybe we do want this. It does slow them down. For like cutting Trickster is fine here. Brazen Borrower has flying and bounces things. It's relevant. I mean, we've got a lot of very good cards against them. I'm trying to think. It might also be worth having Force of Negation. I mean, maybe we just don't need Trickster. This could be okay. I don't know, that's very difficult to say. This is okay, I guess we keep this. It does let us, like, dismember a Mentor. Oh, that was a fantastic draw. Yeah, like, they have to counter this if they can. Because their counter magic sucks otherwise. Yeah, Spell Pierce. No. It means they're not Spell Piercing Dismember if they play Mentor. Let's see. Alright, well, let's just play a creature. Council's Judgment. Yeah, it's fine. It's a pretty shitty Council's Judgment to just exile Lord of Atlantis. Okay. Well, that's probably a good sign. Means no Jace this turn. Also, no Planeswalker, most likely. They could play land like Teferi, a little Teferi, but they're playing big Teferi in the deck. Do I really care about that? No, I don't. I mean, it sucks that we don't have more creatures to put in play right now. They don't really have much either. And I want to save these for something that actually matters, not the stupid, like, 1-mana removal spells. So I'll play Grove and crack it, most likely, and hopefully we can draw, like, Chalice. Alright. Passing, I guess. They can't really do very much right now. Like, we're pretty protected from their most dangerous plays here. This tells me they probably have more removal spells. Alright. Pass. We have a ton of cards in hand. I'm not worried. The Groves are actually doing something for a change. That's nice. Something that's besides killing us, so... If they play Mentor, I might just bounce it. And then at the end of next turn, if we don't have anything to do, we can flash this in. Alright. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Again, I'm not really concerned. One of these forces will get pitched to one of the other forces. Narset Parter of Veils. I think this is worth countering. Because they're going to get a card anyway. He has 4 cards in hand. Alright, I'm going to try. Okay, Brainstorm. It's probably a good sign. They already used 2 of these, so it's not a huge chance that they're going to find another one, but they might dig for Force of Will. But I really don't want him to just like Pyroblast this. Alright, sick. It looks like it's going to resolve. That's good. Okay. So they're at 3 cards right now. That's okay. And guess what? That means you don't got shit for this. True Name Nemesis is one of the best cards in this matchup because it's one of the hardest ones for them to deal with. So let's see, options. I really have to be careful here because if I don't want to like run Lord out into Terminus. They also could have like another Snapcaster Mage, so I'm gonna play a little bit patiently here. I don't feel like attacking for like with both Mutavault and True Name is the good plan right now. Be a little bit conservative. That way, because this forces them, they have to wipe the board to get rid of this. Either that or Snapcaster Council's Judgment, and then if they do, then we can get Mutavault in afterwards. But I don't want to run this out into like an instant speed Terminus. Now 5 mana now represents Hardcast Force of Will. They're getting close to the point where this is threatening to attack for 7 might kill them, so 5 cards in hand. No more lands, that's good. Alright. I could, again, I don't want to play that. Not yet. There's no reason to do it yet, because we're just threatening to kill them. Okay. What are you gonna... I'm surprised you didn't use this on Council's Judgment. You're gonna Brainstorm? That's fine. You had the option to do this in your turn to get rid of True Name, but I guess you're just afraid that I have a Force. And that if you go for that, you probably just lose. Either that, or you're going to do that this turn. You didn't put Terminus back on top, so maybe, I'm wondering what the hell the deal is. Is this Mentor? Or maybe you might have another one of these in hand. Alright. I'm not blocking this. Now you might... Alright, Supreme Verdict, maybe? That could be why I did that. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Sure. You have a Bolt. You can still attack for 3 next turn. Alright, now you have that. That's fine. I think we're still in a good spot here, because next turn we can still attack for 3. Sure, Teferi is alright. So I think here we just jam True Name Nemesis, right? Well, let's jam Master the Pearl Trident first. See, this is our test to see if he has counter magic. All right, no. That's a good sign. Because now he's actually facing lethal next turn. Okay. I think it was more important to get this out right now. Alright, Narset. I mean, Narset does dig you into an answer to this if you can find it. You have things like Engineered Explosives and Council's Judgment, Sweepers, Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is not the one you needed. Does mean, however... Oh, that's beautiful. Now our Mutavault can safely attack. Well, no, it can't actually. Okay, so Brainstorm Bolt, that's fine. Sure. This just makes you weak to the Master of the Pearl Trident, though. Let's kill Narset and attack his face. Because this still threatens lethal next turn. And if he tries to kill Master of the Pearl Trident, I can just attack Teferi. Jace the Mind Sculptor, interesting, okay. F6. Brainstorm. He's running out of options quickly. It's one card in hand, so you can draw a card with Teferi. Question is, what is he going to do first? Hopefully he will just concede if he doesn't find anything, because if he doesn't concede, then we actually have to make hard choices about what we attack. There's a very good chance, like, alright, so he did find something, I think. But if he, well, he's going to be able to untap 2 lands, so. We got to be careful, though, because we cannot let this ultimate. The smart play, I think, is for him not to actually, I think he just, even if he doesn't have anything, he has to pretend that he does, so. Okay, well that seems like a sign of strength. Sure. I think the play here is attack Jace the Mind Sculptor. Because it lets him dig through more cards since I can't kill him this turn. Cast. This is still very good. We might have to attack Teferi next turn. Damn, he's got another Jace. That's brutal. Not yet. We have to attack Teferi to keep him off of an ultimate. So they might, if he finds a way to get rid of True Name Nemesis, then this thing can ultimate next turn, and then we're in a shit ton of hurt. So this could slip away right now. Jace. That one's not that good right now. Well, I mean, it can be. Actually, no, that's going to be a problem. I really need to, like, deal with this, because otherwise he's going to give, like, Council's Judgment flashback. I have to attack Teferi here. So Force is okay, because now if he flips Jason tries to flash this back, we can at least counter it, or try to. But that's kind of dangerous. He's got a ton of mana and access to a ton of cards, so if he has a single Pyroblast available or like a Snapcaster Mage, then we're dead in the water. So yeah, their card advantage, and like at some point in the near future, we really just have to go for it. I really need to find a Lord to be able to jam it and attack. Because that is... Well, the problem is, like, even if I find a Lord, I can't protect it, so it's super risky. He has 4 cards in hand. I'm not going to block. This might be a flashback Supreme Verdict. Yeah, that makes sense, because he doesn't want to risk a counterspell here. Alright, well, good and bad news is that can at least... So we have the option of either attacking him How do we best go about this? So he's gonna draw like a bajillion cards. So this can't flash anything back next turn. He can't target this with the Mutavault. I feel like there's no way that, like, Silvergill, I don't think if we cast Silvergill, we're probably losing. I think we have to just attack his face. Because if we go after the Planeswalkers, we're not going to be able to win. But, yeah, I said exile that. If he has a single removal spell, then this plan falls apart. And it's very likely he's going to. Yeah, I think that we're fucked here. Alright, well, we managed to pull out of it at the last second with, like, jamming sweepers and planeswalkers every turn. So the only thing we can realistically hope for at this point is top deck True Name Nemesis. But he put a card on top, so that's fine. We're dead. If he fate sealed and left a card on top, it was definitely not True Name, so not even worth it. Alright, well, that was rough. Alright, so we're all going to be on the play this time. So do I like Curse Catcher? Yeah, I guess this is fine. We'll just do this again. We were very close, but our opponent managed to pull things out of their butt at the last second, so... this is fine. We can keep this. This is, like, we can protect Aether Vial, so I think that's worth it. Protect Vial, put in Silvergill Adept. Mold to 6, that's good. Means it's more likely that this is going to stick. If we top deck a land, that would be fantastic. They chose not to shuffle, so that's good for them. Waterlogged Grove. Great. So, yep, we have a way to get True Name in play if we want, so we can go Double Lord next turn. Attack for 4. And then, like, they're on a very short clock. So it means he probably has Lightning Bolt. That's fine. It might be Pyroblast. Spell Snare, okay. If they go on the Mentor plan, we can dismember, and we even have backup for it. Council's Judgment. Okay. I'm not concerned about that at all. Votes for Master of the Pearl Trident. Good choice. That means they surely do not have a removal spell. Like, that was the worst thing to use on that. I don't think the 1 extra damage is worth it right this second. There's a very good... I might vial this in at the end of their turn. I want to know what card I have. Do I have protection? I do. Alright. I don't want Snapcaster blocking my stuff, so... They're at 3. That's very bad for them. Alright. So do you have a verdict? So if you verdict at, like, you are... Yeah, no, you have nothing. Alright. Well, that... Yeah, we just aggroed them out. Like, they had absolutely no way to get through this, so... Well, that's how you defeat miracles. No, I don't... They didn't cast a single Terminus or entreat the entire game, so... Who knows? Maybe it's like miracle-less miracles. No, there's like no way they don't have Terminus in the deck. They just probably didn't draw it. I think more of the lists are shifting closer to an Entreat plan over Mentor, but they still play like one or two Mentors. However, you might still have people that are holdouts that like their Mentors and aren't going to go back right away, so... It's MTGO, it's all random, it just, people do whatever. Alright, well, we're on the draw. Let's see. Ryan Burninator. Well, we're going to keep this. This is a pretty decent hand. If he is really the Burninator... Oh, 5 cards. Okay, so if he's the Burninator, then, you know, counter spells and Chalice will be fine against the deck, but if he is mulliganing to 5, it might be because he's like Reanimator. Cephalid Coliseum. This is a fucking Dredge deck. Absolutely not. Let's get rid of Curse Catcher. I am not letting you Of course, you have it the whole time. Alright. Never does he not have it. You mulliganed into 2 LEDs, that's fine, I guess. You have a Stinkweed Imp and a Looting. I don't know, I guess... if they didn't have another LED, like, that would have just won on the spot, but so be it. That's Hogak. Alright, they have Hogak in the graveyard. Alright, what are you gonna name? Name's Curse Catcher. Alright, well, I don't have any more of those. I guess we're going to put Chalice on 0 so they can't play more LEDs. And then next turn we'll put Chalice on 1 so they can't get more Cabal Therapies. But at some point, like, they could very easily get this Hogak online, and then we're in a shit ton of hurt. Or at least they can't rip our hand apart right now. And now we can play Hogak. Like, now, see, this is a problem. It's been a really long time since we played against Dredge, so... Curse Catcher was obviously an issue to them because of the Bridge from Below's. You already know about this, so... that's actually fine, because that means we can bounce this next turn. If we can get to another turn. If they attack, then we're definitely blocking to kill off these stupid bridges. Well, they have multiple Icarids. I don't think... Yeah, we can't beat this. Alright, good job, Dredge. You mulliganed into a hand that, like, beat us, so... Maybe it was correct to save the Force, but they literally needed 2 LEDs on 5 cards. I think that we had to take that chance. Let's see. Relic of Progenitus and Surgical Extraction. Actually, Tidebinder is very good here, too. So what is not very good? Dream Nemesis seems pretty bad. Brazen Borrower is fine. Well, we have 67 cards. Alright, so how do we do this here? Well, they're not, like... I guess Force of Will does counter Hogak. It's not really good, though. Maybe Trickster's okay. It's not the best. It's not... Ugh. Maybe we don't want Silvergill. Like, this card's very slow. Borrower is okay, because it can bounce things. I don't know, it's possible Trickster's not really where we want to be. Coral Helm Commander is also, like, very possibly the card that goes. In some worlds, I kind of like True Name, but in others, like, this card is actually kind of slow against Dredge. And I don't know if this is a deck where we want all the forces. Like, that's really dubious. The thing is, like, we really need to be able to stop them from putting things in the graveyard in turn 1, and, like, this is one of the ways to do it. Yeah, Trickster kind of helps, like, against Icarid a little bit. Alright, maybe we're not going to have... Ugh, this is rough. I don't really have a good answer to this. Alright. Can take out one force, I guess. Maybe we don't need all... this is so hard. Alright, Alright, I'm just doing it like this and hoping that it's fine. I don't have a whole lot of experience playing against Dredge, so we're just hoping for the best. They're not manaless, they played LED, so it's fine for us to be on the play. This is good. There's a very high chance that we're going to be using... This Force of Negation's not going to do very much, but at least we get the Relic out early enough. They mulled to 4, alright, so... What are the odds that we're attacking with this next turn? Well, they can't take the islands anyway. Fuck, alright. I'll put the shields down for 1 turn. Oh, that's good. This way we can keep up our clock, kinda. He has to find a way to deal with Relic first. Okay. That's interesting. Well, it looks like we have a pretty good hand to combat this. Like, they mulled to 4, and it does not look like it's going well. I can crack this Relic at any point that I want. Sure. You can name whatever you want. He named Merfolk Trickster. Okay, that's fine. So now, if he does play a creature, I can threaten to crack this Relic. It's probably going to do it. I don't see how he's going to get through this. Putrid him. Yeah, I don't think you can win here. We're just attacking for too much. You don't really have a lot. You have 3 cards in hand that are not really doing anything. I am not going to let you start dredging now. Fuck that. Alright, well, that was enough for that. Alright, so maybe Force of Negation was fun. I don't know, maybe Brazen Borrower, like, Borrower might not have been what we want. Maybe another Force was better. It's just like, do we want these? We like Trickster. Well, he did name Merfolk Trickster, so clearly it was a concern that he had. I just think the rest of these cards are things that we probably need to keep. I mean, I could dismember my own creatures to get rid of bridges, but I think we just need that. Between Surgical and Relic and sacrificing Curse Catcher or some shit, I think that's a better plan, probably. I don't know if this is correct. Like, I feel like Trickster helps a little bit. Alright, we're just gonna go with this. It worked last time, let's hope that it works again. If we can just keep them from... If we can get, like, Chalice in 1, then that helps a lot. I think this is okay. I think we keep this. Mold to 6, and again, I think we're cracking, or we're countering LED. And then we're going to put Chalice on 0 and hope that he doesn't find another one. Mold to 4. Alright, that's good. Brazen Borrower, I think, is what gets pitched here. Silent Gravestone, huh? Yeah, that's fine. If we can bounce this at after we play this Chalice in 1. So I think now Trickster is what's getting pitched to a Force. Yeah, no, absolutely not. You're just trying to fill up your graveyard. I can't let you do that. So then we can bounce this, and then we can start applying pressure. Hopefully there's not very much they can do right now. Pass, and we'll do this on their end step. So we have Force of Negation up if we need it. Golgari Thug. Sure. Alright, pass. Can't really attack into this right now because it gives him a Dredger, so... This Brazen Borrower having flying is going to be relevant. So did I take the other one out? Yeah, so that there is no more Borrower in the deck. This is the only one we got. So this is fine. We just need him not to like have Stinkweed Imp. That would be terrible. There's not very much he can do. Like, he's got to top deck very, very well in order to try to get out of this. He's got at least one dead card in hand. Can't attack with the Golgari Thug because Mutavault cracks back for more, and he needs to not die to this. Oh, sacrificing a land? Stinkweed him. Alright, I can't stop that. Alright, well... Well, again, the good news is he can't really attack us, so... If they're stuck playing this very fair game of Magic, eventually I think we'll win. Took out True Name, and we don't... You know, so we don't really have a way to, like, remove these creatures. So we're just trying to, I guess... yeah, we'll play this. This gives us exactly enough mana to keep up force. Just gotta try to get to a point where we can Alpha Strike for a bunch. It's a very weird game of Magic. That's actually fine. I can Trickster this down. We're getting very close to the point where I can just Trickster this down and make an Alpha attack. I'm not going to play it just yet. Yeah. So then I think at the end of this turn is probably when we make our move. Just hope nothing bad happens right now. So he can block this, but then he's going to take, I think, lethal damage, so... Alright, this should do it. Three, 6, 9. Yeah, Chalice, good card. Alright. Yeah, Chalice is a very good card against Dredge, so... Like, the trick with their deck is, like, they really want to mulligan into Lion's Eye Diamond just to discard their hand for free in turn 1, and if they're lucky, they'll even get to use the mana for it and something, but even if they just use it as a 0 mana 1 with nothing, that still puts a bunch of cards in their in their graveyard so they can start dredging right away, get their Bridge from Below's online, start, like, Cabal Therapying you with, like, Narcomoebas, and gets out of hand very quick. So yeah, Chalice on 0, I think if you can do that right away, like if before they get their graveyard online is good. If not, then Chalice on 1 is more important to turn off Cabal Therapy so that you can actually have a hand. It also turns off stuff like Faithless Looting and Nature's Claim if they're playing that. I suspect that they might have some number of Force of Vigor in their deck. And because Hogak can actually pitch to it, so that's another good reason for them to play it. I don't know how many, like, they have Golgari Grave Troll and Hogak and maybe something else. I don't know if they have any other green cards, but if not, Nature's Claim is usually the other one I think they play. But Nature's Claim doesn't do anything against Chalice one, so. Yeah, I think Force of Vigor is probably fine in their deck. They could at least build around it, probably, so. I don't know, I'd have to look at it. I haven't seen Dredge in a long time, so I'm not exactly familiar with 100% of their list, but basically, yeah, just don't let them have a graveyard. Well, we are on the draw. I am sure that we played against this person before. I just don't remember what they played last time. If I had to take a shot in the dark, I'm going to guess like a show and tell deck. This hand is absolutely fine. We'll keep this. It's got all of our good cards in it. I think if maybe this was a Force of Will, this would be like perfect, but this is about as much as we're going to get. Preordain. Yeah, this makes me feel like it's a show and tell deck. I mean, it could be like Storm or Delver. Like, there's Preordain off of Basic Island doesn't really tell you anything. It just tells you they're playing like blue. And it's blue and it's probably not Miracles. So maybe Storm though. I don't know if Storm is playing a bunch of Preordains. I think that they probably would. Brainstorm and Ponders, yes. I don't know, like, they might play like some. I don't know if they play all four, but I think they play some. Yeah. We're definitely going to try to jam this Chalice in one. Unless he's going to Thoughtseize us. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, this definitely looks like Storm. Put 2 cards on top, so maybe he's going to go for it. So we really need this Chalice. Let's hope that that's enough to interact with him for a little while. Next turn we'll probably put in Silvergill and then True Name. Yeah, so here we go. Storm. So, are you able to win through the Chalice? It looks like you probably can. Duress. Okay. Did you forget about this? Or do you just need to get cards out of your hand? Cabal Ritual. Alright, yeah, I mean, there's not really much we could do about this. So what do you got? Infernal Tutor? Okay. Well, it looks like they probably have. So what are you going to cast here? You're just going for it in the dark, Past in Flames? Yeah. That means they've got it. Like, this wasn't enough. We needed a force and we didn't find it, so. Like, they just the Infernal Tutor. Yeah. And they cast Tendrils and then we concede. Alright, you got it. So we're up against Storm. Alright, well, that sucks. So this is Ad Nauseam Tendrils, I think, because they are playing Cabal Ritual in the deck, so Relic is a little bit better. We definitely want these, and we want these. True Name Nemesis is not very good here. I've also taken to bringing in 2 Dismembers just in case they bring in Xantid Swarm. And I think that's fine. I'm going to say Trickster is probably not necessary. We have to cut 2 more cards. I'm going to say Brazen Borrower. I think the rest of these we want to keep. And we're just hoping that they don't have, like, Veil of Summer. So, Chalice in 1 is a good way to... well, that's a good question. I think Veil of Summer itself is uncounterable, so that's worth checking quick. I don't know. Let's find out. No, I think it makes everything else uncounterable. Okay, so yeah, Chalice on 1 will stop that from happening. Venser's Infernal Tutor, it counters that basically, and yeah, forces, alright. Keep all the interaction for this. I think Relic is not perfect, but it turns off Past in Flames and messes with Cabal Ritual. So it's not a perfect card to bring in, but I think it's better than like any of these, just because it does something against their deck. If we had a single force, we would have won that game, but we did not have a force, so. Whereas like now they're more likely to have like the full 8 discard because of 4 Duress and 4 Thoughtseize. Ugh, I have a raging headache right now. Well, that's also a good question. Do they play all the 8 discard spells in the main deck? I don't think so. Yeah, see, it pays to really be familiar with the lists. I don't really like this that much. It doesn't actually interact with them at all. No, they do play all 8 in the main deck, so. No, I think I need to have some form of interaction against their deck. This is a little bit better, but not by very much. He mulled to, or no, I mulled to 6. Let's see, are you gonna keep? So here, I think Dismember is going on the bottom. We're just gonna hope and pray that Xantid Swarm is not a thing. No, we're gonna keep. He mulled to 6. We'll put Dismember in the bottom. Done. We'll go Vile. Actually, no, because we don't know if we're gonna have another island. We might want to put Mutavault out first because then we can attack with it. Mulled to 5. Okay, so that's good. So they'll probably Thoughtseize away Curse Catcher if they have it. If they go Duress, that's actually good for us. Nope, even better. Alright, so no discard spells. Silvergill is worth playing this turn. So we've got a pretty fast clock right now. Because next turn we can attack for 3, 6, 8. Okay, well, we've put an immense amount of pressure on them to actually like win the game right now. Because if they give us another attack without doing anything, then they're just dead. Alright, well, our opponent's dead. Fuck. They just kept a 1-land hand. That's pretty terrible. Alright, well, they kept a 1-lander on the draw, and it did not pay off for them, so. Alright, I don't think we change anything here. I think this was fine. We just run it back. I don't think our hand was like incredibly good against them. We just rolled them very quickly and they never even tried, so that's what we're hoping for. Come on, good 7 cards. Come on, Thassa. Thassa, please bless us. That's not very good. They kept 7 cards in hand too. I think this is a mulligan. Oh fuck, nope. We can't keep that either. I guess we're keeping this and we're putting Dismember and Vents are in the bottom. Not, I mean, at least this does something. We can play like Relic and Chalice and 0. Not really where I want to be, but I think we have to counter a Thoughtseize or a Duress. No. Because these cards are, like, we're not going to get another, like, a longer game otherwise. We're just kind of hoping that, like, this is terrible. Like, we're on, like, 5 cards against Thoughtseize, so... yeah. At least Mutavault is a good pickup, because now we have pressure of some sort. Okay. We just have to keep relicking their graveyard to keep them off of, So, yeah, we've hit their mana, so they can't play, like, Lotus Petal or LED right now. A Chalice would be a good pickup. Alright. Yeah, I don't have anything. I have Island. If you have, like, Abrupt Decay, then I'm in a shit ton of trouble, so... I just have to attack. If I can put them on an ad nauseum plan, the lower life total they have, the better. Well, they're not really in any pressure to go off right now, but if they have it, they will. Okay? I don't have it. Like, I picked up a land, so... Well, they know that I have this, so I guess I just have to do that. The only good news is that we can keep up Relic. And because we kept picking up lands, like, their Duresses effectively are do-nothings. They're just 0 for 1s. And now if we draw anything, we can actually cast it. That's not a good sign. Yeah. You going for ad nauseum here? Oh, the good old ad nauseum for value. Alright. Ponder, Misty, Cabal Ritual, Abrupt Decay, Lotus Petal, Tendrils. He's at 2. Oh, fuck, he just lost. He's at 2 and we're going to kill him with Mutavault. Neat. That's beautiful. Yeah, I guess we're just cracking this. I want to just send a message. I know how to attack with Mutavault. Alright. Alright, well, we pulled that one out of our ass. Well, look, that's exactly what I said. Like if you... That is literally word for word what I said had to happen. Like, attack with the Mutavault, put their life total down, so that way if they go on the ad nauseum plan, then there's a chance that, you know, their life total is just in danger. And that is precisely what happened. We attacked with Mutavault, and then they ended up flipping terribly with ad nauseum, and yeah, they just couldn't do anything. And Relic actually helped because it kept the ad nauseum, or I'm sorry, it kept the Cabal rituals from making excess mana, so they couldn't realistically go off that turn. There was no way for them to string together a draw where they could go like, you know, ad nauseum and still have abrupt decay up for the Chalice and Zero, and then dump a bunch of petals and then try to go off that way. Nope. Because Relic kept the graveyard empty, they only had exactly enough mana to cast ad nauseum, and then ad nauseum flips hurt them. So our Mold of 5 managed to get there, and that was total luck on our side. So 3-0 so far. That's not bad. I'm liking this list so far. I think that it's doing what it's designed to do, which is pressure and disrupt. I mean, that was a really shaky game, but you know what? Sometimes it just goes in your favor, and you take those, and you thank Thassa. Everybody, thank you, Thassa. All right, let's do this. Well, we're on the play. Okay, I do not recognize this guy, so let's see. This is... No. Like, I don't think I can keep this. Like, I have to have at least 2 lands. This is actually, I think, better, so we'll keep... Put a Curse Catcher in the bottom. Done. So there is an option here to not play Curse Catcher in turn 1, and the reason is I might need to pitch it to Force of Will. And if I do, I need something to show for Silvergill Adept. However, given that we're on the play, I think Curse Catcher is going to be fine. But if you're on the draw against like Storm, then that is a consideration. Or I'm sorry, I don't know, maybe some deck like Belcher or something. Sometimes you might not want to play the Curse Catcher on turn 1 because you want to keep like these. I don't know, like there's very few scenarios in which I think that's correct, but sometimes it might be. Alright, well this is a preordained deck, so it means it's probably good for us. So preordained decks are absolutely fantastic. That's what we want to see. So we're going to definitely be playing Silvergill Adept and drawing a card, and hopefully it's another blue card, so that way you don't have to pitch True Name Nemesis to this Force. I mean, that could be a reason. Like, if you know this is a match where True Name is going to be very good, then you might want to hold on to the Curse Catcher just so that you have to pitch the Force, but let's attack first. In case we need to pitch this. I don't think we do. I'm going to play the island because I don't know if this is like Delver or something. I want to be able to cast this True Name next turn with this Cavern. And they're not going to force this because of the Curse Catcher. Alright, that's good. So now we have that to pitch to force. So this is coming up beautifully. This is exactly how we want to draw this up. True Name Nemesis should be great. Brainstorm. So what are we up against here? Is this... They haven't told us enough yet. This could be like another Storm deck. It could be maybe like Stoneblade. I don't think Storm normally plays Flooded Strand. I mean, they could play whatever they want, but I think they're more unlikely to play the blue and black ones because they want to be able to get Bayou. This makes me think that this is not a Storm deck, so let's attack first. However, this is also possibly like a Sneak and Show deck, because I think they only play Volcanic Island, so Merfolk. I don't know, they haven't told us enough yet. Alright, so what are you going to do here? Please... Alright, so basic island. They're using the same basic island as us, so that's fine. Good choice of island, opponent. Well, they can't counter this, so I don't know. I don't know what brainstorming in response to this really does. So, this really does make me feel like it's a show and tell deck. That's my cold read on it. Yes, I knew it. All right, drawn from dreams. Yes. How did I know that? Show and tell. The Ancient Tomb definitely means that this is a show and tell deck. We could have countered this, but they already have 6 cards in play. I'm trying to kill them before it matters. Because right now we're attacking for 6, and then theoretically killing them the turn afterwards. Because if they use Ancient Tomb, like, they're pressuring their life total a lot. Oh, that's beautiful. So options are, we could play Coral Helm, or we could play Curse Catcher. So let's attack first. So we don't actually have to play anything right now. So we do have them dead. If they think I'm gonna play the Curse Catcher. They might Pyroclasm or something like that, but if they do, we can counter it. Even if they do, that's not that good for them anyway. That means they're going to like 2 and they can't use this Ancient Tomb anymore. And it takes up their entire turn to do that. I think this is probably just too much of a wall of hate for them. Like they'd have to go for like show and tell. So I guess do we force this here? I think we have to. Because they don't have Flusterstorm up, they might have a force though. So now we force them to tap the Ancient Tomb. So yeah, okay, now they're dead to True Name Nemesis. Alright. Let's go to class. Because you can pay for this Curse Catcher. Alright, so Omniscience, so do you have it, opponent? Alright, F6. If they have it, they have it. But True Name Nemesis is threatening to kill them, so they have to actually win the game right now or they're dead. Okay. Well, the thing is, even if they Emrakul us once, that's not actually enough to kill us, because we can still sacrifice everything except the True Name Nemesis. And then still kill them. I choose this one. I mean, yeah, I don't think we could... Maybe we should have countered that Drawn Through Dreams with Curse Catcher. That might have been a mistake. So, that's possible. So they cast Emrakul. Alright, well, if they find another Emrakul next turn, then we're screwed. And it seems incredibly likely that they can find another one. But they do have to find a second one, because one attack from this is not actually winning for them. So they have 3 cards left in hand. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, crunch. Alright, did you find another Emrakul? They did not! Yes! Oh, Thassa is looking out for us today. We had exactly one route to victory, and we managed to find it. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. We are on fire today. Alright, let's bring in these forces and this Venser. Trickster is fantastic in this matchup. I don't think we really... Borrower is okay, but it's not great. Actually, True Name Nemesis is probably not where we want to be, so maybe we cut True Name and Brazen Borrower, I think. Because if they put Omniscience in play, we're probably just screwed, so... I think we want the rest of these. Like, Trickster is fantastic if they just put Emrakul in play. Like, we're forcing them to go for the Omniscience line, and... Maybe Brazen Borrower is actually better than Coralhelm Commander. You know what? That's fine. Alright, I agree with that. I think we'll try it like this. But, wow, alright, so that was a gift. That was exactly like Storm just killing themselves again. I think this is worth keeping. Because we have two Curse Catchers. Curse Catcher is very good against this deck. Especially if they're going to Ancient Tomb themselves, because it keeps them off of like a turn 2 combo. We have lots of counter spells for this, so... With 2 forces and 2 Curse Catcher, like, this hand is actually very good. I think Lord is the first thing that gets pitched, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. We really want to draw another land, though. And we're hoping they don't find Boseiju. That would be the terrible draw for us. Sure. Ah, my head is just killing me right now. Alright, come on. We gotta hold this together for just a little bit longer. We're at an hour and a half right now. Oh my god, beautiful. Alright, so I think we play Lord of Atlantis here. And we get to attack for 2, unless they're going to try to counter it. Maybe they're just worried about us, like, exiling Simian Spirit Guide and, like, playing Shadow of Doubt or something with, like, Manamorphose up. I don't know. I just want to fetch while we can't cast more spells. I don't know. I don't know what their reasoning is for fetching in response to this if they're not doing anything. Alright, so this is a good clock. So we're probably going to play Curse Catcher next turn and then just like hope that that's a fast enough route to victory. Because with 3 mana, that's not enough to do this right now. No. I will gladly trade a Curse Catcher for the Show and Tell. That's great. Let's do this first. You could Force a Will this if you'd like, that's fine. And if they don't do anything, I might just play Chalice on 1 next turn. Chalice is only sort of okay against their deck. Like, they do have a lot of this. They also have a fair number of counter spells to deal with it. And it does counter the cantrips, but if they just naturally draw what they're looking for, then it doesn't actually deal with, like, Intuition or Cunning Wish or Show and Tell or any of that nonsense. But if they're just drawing more cantrips, then Chalice is fine against that. Oh, that's good. Attack. The thing is, I want to play Curse Catcher before I play Chalice, so I'm willing to take a turn off for that. This is worth countering if they have one, though. It's likely to draw out a Spell Pierce if they have that. Okay, that's good. No Spell Pierce. So we're protected with double forces right now, and that's what we're hoping is going to do the job. They're on a 2-turn clock. Nose is itchy. Force of Negation. What is your plan? Alright, well, I guess, yeah, you're going to do it. You have exactly one card left in hand. What is it? Merfolk. Alright. So let's see. That would be permanent number 7. Actually, no, that just kills them. They're dead. That gives them Island Walk. Sick draw deck. You just bodied the opponent with Island Walk. This Merfolk looks really silly now, doesn't it? I am. You're not wrong. That was the perfect draw. It's okay, opponent. Be salty. I revel in the salt. So we're at 4-0. So this is our chance. If we can, we are going for 5-0. All right. So we've been here before, where we're trying to just trying to get our list posted. If we can win one more match, come on, just one more time. Thassa has been looking out for us all night, so let's finish it off strong. Please, please, please. We've already done really, really, really well. Just luck-sacking our way through a series of great draws for us, even when we're on mulligans. And I'm very proud of the deck at this point, but I would be ever, ever so happy if we could just manage to turn this into a 5-0. It's been a long time since we've had one in the channel. I think... Yeah, actually, the last time I think that we did that was like right at near the beginning of this channel. Actually, I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd league. It's been a while. we've had a fair number of like 4-1s between then, but it's been a while. Like, yeah, I would love to see. I don't. Yeah, the 5-0 was also modern. It wasn't Legacy, so I would love to see Legacy get up on the scoreboard with that. All right, knowing that. I don't want to jinx it. Like, I don't want to. I have thoughts in my mind as to what we might play against that would just make me cry, and I hope that that's not the case. I think we get one more like decent like island matchup, and we could very, very feasibly get this. But we have outs that we played to, and they work. So I think, yeah, incredibly good run so far. I'm so nervous. I can't stand the waiting. I don't want to like. Oh, I don't want to say it because if I say it, it'll become reality. So I'm just not going to. Come on, we got to do this for Thassa. She's guided us this far, so can we take it the last match all the way home? This is the longest that we've had to wait for an opponent, too. So, oh, man. What does that say? My headache is just getting worse and worse. No. But, yeah, that was a pretty good match against, against it was a mono blue. I don't think they even got, like, I don't think they found red mana at any point, so. Alright, everybody, ready? Let's do this! Join match. Okay, got the Wong guy. Let's hope that we did not get the Wong guy. Alright, let's be on the play, and... Alright, this is a good hand. We're going to keep it. I feel good about this. Let's hope that this is a good Curse Catcher match. Alright, so they kept 7 cards. Alright, so we're going to go Island Vial. What do we got? Okay, that's a good sign. Come on. Merfolk, like a 2-drop, or actually any Merfolk would be fine. That's actually okay, too. We'll play Island and pass. Okay, I'm happy to see Scalding Tarn. So we can Violin, Curse Catcher, end of turn, and maybe even Trickster if we want. Heart's racing. Okay, so what are you doing here? Okay. So maybe Stoneblade. We'll exile Merfolk Trickster. So we can't beat the Stoneforge Mystic, and I'd rather have this flyer. If they play another one, then there's not really anything I can do about it. Yeah, now you have 2 Stoneforge. Alright, so it looks like we're up against Stoneblade. I think it's a match that we can win. It's not an easy match, but like they have turn 2 into turn 3 Stoneforge, but it is a winnable match. So let's hope that we can get there. Yeah, fine. We'll put Brazen Borrower in play. If we're lucky, we can maybe get a Lord and like try to bait him into blocking with this thing. So actually, here's an option. I could actually Brazen Borrower bounce this back to their hand. Then there's no way that they can play it. Oh, but no, then they're going to get Sword of Fire and Ice. Alright. Oh, man. So what is the right thing? Like, if they attack with Stoneforge, maybe I just bounce the GT? Alright, that's probably correct. Nope. Alright, that's good. Well, I guess we're going to do this. So they play a land equip GT. We can just we can block Stoneforge Mystic and bounce the GT. So what about here? Is this a good spot to do this? I think so. I think we're gonna have to. We'll bounce it here, because then it can't attack next turn. So they can put GT in play right now. That's fine. They put Batterskull in play. Okay, neat. Alright, well, they naturally drew the Batterskull, so I wasn't prepared for that. So if we top deck a Lord, that would be good. I guess another Borrower would be fine, or a True Name. So what happens here? I make this a 4/4 with flying. He wouldn't be able to kill it, actually. That's probably worth mentioning. But now we're like really weak to Swords to Plowshares. see, if I attack, yeah, I think that's fine. It's flying, so. Alright, well, this is really dangerous right now because things can go really sideways for us at this point. Them having 2 Stoneforges and 2, having Batterskull and Jite was not good. Oh, fuck! Alright, well, that's bad. I can't deal with this. I vote for Coralhelm. Goodbye. Yeah, it's fine. True name Nemesis, where are you? I need you so badly. And I think I'm willing to tick this up here because if I don't find True Name, I'm going to sack Waterlog Grove and then try to... Alright. Yeah. No! Alright. I guess... Flashing this in right now doesn't really do anything. Yeah, because the problem is they can just equip Batterskull and then kill it. Alright, well, we're going to die here. That's unfortunate. That was a very strong draw for them. Yep. And we don't have True Name to save our bacon right now. So both the Curse Catchers are... Well, I mean, if he's smart, he's not going to kill both Curse Catchers right away. But if I cast this Brazen Borrower, he certainly is going to kill it. Yeah. Now we can just deploy Stoneforge again and then find the... I don't know if they have the Sword of Fire and Ice in this main deck here. It might just be these two, but I'd imagine he probably does. Alright, well, we don't have a choice. We have to do this. I don't think there's a way of winning of that does not include that plan, so... Oh, fuck. This is so... We were so close to this. Alright. I think that we're dead, though. Drawing the lands is not helping us either. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to give up, but, like, I want him to show me more cards. Like, tell me, do you have the Sword of Fire and Ice here? So you can play Stoneforge and then find it. Nope, I can't do anything about it. Oh fuck! All right, we're dead. So what are our options? Like if we find True Name Nemesis, then maybe we have a chance. All right, we're dead. Yeah, this is fine because he can just kill these off and attack us for lethal. Sucks. Damn it. This is a match that we should be able to win, but not against like the Stoneforges. All right. So we need, I think, Venser and Dismember. I think Chalice is fine. Like, most of these cards are actually fine. I guess maybe Curse Catcher's not that... it's okay, actually. Honestly, like, all of these cards are fine. I think Curse Catcher's probably just the least fine. Oh, fuck my head. Still, it's just brutal. Alright. We'll just do it like this. Come on, this is a good match. We could win this one. Let's do it. Not really where I mean, I can't afford to mulligan, but it's only sort of okay. He mulled to 6. Alright, that's a good sign. Alright, well, I don't know what we should have done differently that match. Like, I don't think we drew the density of cards that we needed to really try to get through that. Because they had a huge, like, density of threats. Yeah, Ponder, go for it. There is some argument sometimes to, like, counter the Ponders and, like, and stuff on turn 1, especially when they mulligan, but I'm not really wanting to waste a Force of Will here and that, because there's no guarantee that it's actually going to be that good. And play Coral Helm, because then if we play Lord, it gets in for more damage next turn. I do have to force this, I think. I'm going to pitch Venser. Okay, so we're in a good spot, I think. We can attack them for quite a lot of damage next turn. That's a good sign. So, if they have Snapcaster Mage, that would be bad. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to attack with Coral Helm. Okay, that's fine. This was a great draw. Next turn we can absolutely body them. True Name Nemesis is the secret to success in this match. If you draw lots of True Names, it's usually pretty easy. Because they cannot get rid of this. And you want to play the Lord of Atlantis first because... No! No! Ah, fuck. He found it. Alright. Fuck you. Yeah, you're gonna, like, brainstorm here? Yep, okay. I hope that you are locked with 1-drops all on top of your deck. Because now we're protected from more removal spells. Snapcaster. No, you can Council's Judgment this thing. Damn it. Alright, well. Never did he not have it. I guess we're just going to play Brazen Borrower at the end of their turn and just start attacking in the air. He's already played 2 swords, but he could have more. Yeah, if you can protect True Name, then True Name is your best way of winning this kind of game. Ah, Ponder into Ponder. Brutal. Alright, well, hopefully this Borrower is going to clock him. That's all I got. Maybe if he sees the Cavern tapped, he might not try to counter it. Sometimes they forget what this card actually does. I guess I have to play a Lord here because if that stops Snapcaster from attacking. And it means if we draw a Lord, then we can actually start attacking with it. Yeah, you get a Stoneforge Mystic. And it means if you get Jite, I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Then Jite is going to kill us. We need True Name. If we can't top deck True Name, then this game's going to fall away because I don't have an answer to this. He's going to equip it to Snapcaster. I'm going to have to trade with it. And he's going to kill off Brazen Borrower. So, like, my options are he's going to kill Master of the Pearl Trident either way. I guess I just have to do this and keep the creatures off the board. So now he can just kill off Borrower with one of the counters. Which I am imagine he's probably going to do. Yeah, there we go. Come on, true name Nemesis. Not like this! No! Alright, well, our glorious run is going to come to an end because, like, we just cannot defeat this stupid Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, we countered it, and then we tried very hard with, like, true name and everything here, but just was not good enough. Alright, well, we're not dead yet, but we are getting... Well, that's certainly not helping the cause. I guess Merfolk? No, no, no. No, well, I can't attack with the Mutavault, because if I do, he's just going to kill it, so... There is a reality in which we draw a Borrower and bounce this and attack with Mutavault. He's just, I don't know. I don't know what we could have done differently here. Again, like, he just found... He found this on the exact turn that he needed it, and this just did not work out for us. And he found... Oh, God, no. Alright, Batter Skull incoming. Here it is. That is too late. Fuck. That doesn't do anything. Even if I wanted to, he could just give, like... Yeah, he can just, like, pump this up ridiculously, and the Dismember doesn't even do anything. He could actually just give this +10 right now and just, like, kill us in 2 turns. Yeah. It looks like that's what he's gonna go for. Yeah, we're fucked. That's basically the long and the short of it. Alright. We'll play it out, but, like, there's no way that we're coming back from this. It's just not, it's not happening. The only thing we can hope for is that he's going to get greedy and kill this thing. Maybe we can try to bait him with a Dismember. See if we can get him to use 2 more counters in this, and then maybe we... I don't know. We can kill off the Mutavault here. Yep. Let's keep the GT from getting more counters at least. So now we can't protect it with the GT. Alright, we're dead. We lose. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Fuck. Why do we get so far and then have that happen? That's terrible. Stoneblade is not a bad matchup for us, but where the fuck were you? And like, why couldn't we keep you on the board for more than like 1 turn? Terrible. Council's Judgment just like wrecked us. I don't know. Like it's hard. Like there's not really a lot. Like this deck doesn't have anything in the sideboard that like really deals with Stoneforge Mystic very well because we don't have like Phyrexian Revoker or anything. We didn't see any Delver decks, so like maybe this didn't end up being good. And we also didn't see any like of the green decks either. So I don't know. Maybe we just like cut one of these and just play like a Revoker. That seems like that could be fine. But Revoker is also still pretty vulnerable to a lot of cards, like Sorcerer's Spyglass, like same thing. It might be worth playing a Spyglass, though, just because it hedges against depths a little bit. I probably will consider that for the next one, but I think overall this list was really good. Just, I don't know, our game just, like, fell to absolute shit in the last match, but, you know, 4-1 is still fine, I'll take it. That means we're winning a lot of prizes, so that helps us fund our next league. Well, yeah, that's all I got for this time. I hope everybody enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later this week with Modern. So take it easy, and yep, have a good night.